Flower arrangements are one of my favorite things to use when decorating. They add so much life and color and energy to a room. And I mean, just look at them. They're beautiful. They add that perfect finishing touch. And when I was a little girl, I came to this very florist shop and watched in awe as they put together these flower arrangements. And now today, I'm getting my chance to learn how. And I mean, it can't be that hard, right? I'm hitting the road, searching for answers, and finding great design. It's a quest for beauty, function, and of course, inspiration. To learn how to arrange flowers, floral designer Vicki Wenstrup didn't just show me, she actually made me do it. But I was up to the challenge, and like I said, how hard can it be to make a floral arrangement? We started by choosing flowers, which is a very important step. The best flower arrangements start with a good combination of flowers. So Vicki suggested to look at textures first.
Textures add depth and interest to your bouquet.
Really? Mm-hmm. So then do you want to mix lots of different textures when creating a bouquet?
That's what I personally like to do. I mean, you can do just all one type of flower, but if you do lots of different types, you'll get all that interest with the depth and just the focal
And it'll give it more character?
Right.
Select a variety of textures and heights for your flower arrangement to make it interesting. And don't forget about color. When you pick out colors, you can really pick out any colors?
Any colors will work.
Mm-hmm. And then how do you go about mixing the colors? Is it the same way you would do for like any room? You just mix colors that look good together, or are there rules in flower arranging?
Well, you just kind of like when you get dressed, colors that go together, or when you design a room, different shades. I mean, you could do all monochromatic, which would be a bouquet like this. This is all white, or you could do all pastel colors.
But enough about picking flowers. Vicki spent most of the time showing me how to arrange them. And here are the steps to follow. Step 1. Put your greenery in the vase. Do you always start with greenery?
It makes it easier when you're doing a vase like this because you just have an open area, and when you start putting your stems in, you can put them in where you want them and they'll stay put.
Oh, so the greenery will hold up the flowers.
It kind of locks them in place.
I see. As you put in each piece of greenery and later the flowers, make sure to remove the bottom leaves and cut the bottom of the stem at an angle. That will help your flower arrangement to last much longer. And I'd recommend using scissors to cut the stems. The knife method Vicki showed me, well, let's just say it wasn't that easy. I ended up ripping my stems apart when she wasn't looking.
Put it up. There's definitely a trick to it.
There is.
Put it up again. Hold your knife up against the stem and pull it down towards you.
I'm just shredding this thing. Step 2. Add your flowers. When placing the flowers in your vase, think in odd numbers.
And odd numbers of flowers look better than even numbers. Did you know that?
Really? So you just group it in 3s or 5s or anything odd?
Anything odd. It's just more pleasing to the eye.
The first flowers you should add are called structural flowers. Structural flowers are the tallest flowers in your arrangement.
Start with the top, so that'll give you the height of your arrangement, and then fill it in.
All right. Also, try to create a dome of flowers that's round on all sides.
Well, you can do a one-sided arrangement, but we're kind of circular is good because if you sit it in the center of a table, you can see all the way around it. And then also, too, if you would sit it on a table that has a mirror behind it, then you've got color all the way around.
Step 3. Add filler flowers. Filler flowers are shorter and fit beautifully into the empty spaces of your flower arrangement. Is it important to get a filler flower when you're doing arrangements?
You don't always have to, but it just adds a little bit more interest and kind of completes the look.
When placing the filler flowers in your arrangement, make sure to balance all sides. You want the flowers to be evenly distributed throughout the arrangement. And don't worry about height.
Years ago, the tradition was, the rule of thumb was 1.5 times the height of the container. But they don't go by that anymore. It's just what's pleasing to the eye.
Whatever you like, basically.
Whatever you like is the general rule.
Step 4. Use a few spilling fillers. Spilling fillers are flowers or greenery that droop down away from the arrangement.
And we're just going to put this in the bottom, around the bottom of the arrangement, and see how beautiful it just kind of hangs over the vase there.
The fillers add the finishing touch that pulls the entire flower arrangement together. Step 5. Take your flowers out of the vase and refill the vase with clean water and floral food.
As you see when we're designing, we've got a lot of little floaty things here that fell down into the water.
Oh,
and that way it'll clean it up.
Freshening up the water will make your flowers last longer, and after all that work, you'll want them to last as long as possible. Trust me, Flower arranging isn't as easy as you would think, but with these tips, you'll be able to make beautiful floral arrangements in no time. So how'd my first flower arrangement end up? Well, Vicki gave it a B-, but with a little practice and a few more flower arrangements under my belt, I'll be ready to take her challenge again. For extra information about where I've been and what I've learned, visit my website, www.askthedecorator.com.